Yo, what's going on, guys? It's G-Miners here, and in this video, I'm going to be going over what I think is the current best season of the Deep farm. This farm is overall going to let you guys get Red Border Last Wish raid weapons, Red Border Season of the Deep weapons, and then also keys, which should give even more Season of the Deep weapon drops when you turn those in. So you guys can work towards getting everything crafted, and keep in mind this is all from farming one encounter. I played for around 4 hours today, and I was able to get a total of 10 red border frames, and I was only doing the farm covered in this video for around an hour of that time. The method is pretty simple, and it's just farming Kalli over and over and over again. If that's all you guys need to know, and you already know how to farm effectively, then that is it. Kalli is overall the best farming method right now, since you can get deep engrams, keys, and obviously each and every raid weapon, all within a single encounter that takes around 30 seconds start to end. For the rest of this video, I'm just going to be going over all the loot that you can get in a bit more detail so you understand how everything comes together, how to farm as effectively as possible for anyone who doesn't know, which is super easy to do, and then also some other important information regarding the keys you can use this season. Starting with the loot we get from killing Kalli, in this first encounter's loot pool, we can get everything, every legendary weapon, and also armor. Kalli is going to be by far the fastest encounter to farm, so it is nice that you can get anything from this method, but it will make it harder to target farm any one weapon in particular. On top of this, since it does count as an encounter clear, you also have a very high chance for a Season of the Deep engram to drop. I want to say this drops around 33% of the time, so around 1 in every 3 runs. And then lastly, you will also be earning deep dive keys and salvage keys. I don't know if either of these have a cap. What these do is just increase the drops from the deep dive and salvage activities that you get when completing them, which means more chances at red border seasonal weapons. To farm as effectively as possible, you're going to want 5 or 6 total players. One person will be always loading up a Kalli checkpoint that they have saved on another character, then when everybody's spawned in, they can just leave and swap to the character they want loot on and join straight back. In the meantime, while they're joining, the 4 to 5 players that are currently in the Kalli encounter can easily kill the boss on their own. You're going to want to make sure you're running double slugs for the fastest boss kill. Heritage is going to be in your kinetic slot, then either Philo or Nessa's in the second slot. Also, handling mods and exotics make a huge difference here, so I do recommend being on Warlock with something like Ophidian Aspects. One player will want Tractor Cannon for the 30% debuff, make sure not to use Div, and then one player will want Well of Radiance for the 25% buff. Weapon surges do help, but they also aren't super needed. Then, in order to trap Kalli in one location to kill as fast as possible, stick her with Anarchy immediately when her shield drops like I do in this clip. Then run over to this plate, or any other plate that you want, and hop on it. This will pull Kalli to your current location, as long as nobody else is on another random plate, and then when she spawns, just stick her here with Anarchy, and then stick the ground with Anarchy, then just bake her with double slugs and DPS supers. Also, make sure to stop right before you kill her. She will TP away, and then instantly back, and you can finish her health off. If you do deal her full health, it just takes a while for the game to recognize that she's dead, so allowing her to TP away and then straight back just makes things quicker. By this time, the person who's loading the checkpoint should already get back in time for the loot, then rinse, wash, and repeat. You're going to get a good amount of red borders, nothing insane, but for how fast the farm is, it's really not bad. And even if your luck is bad, you're still going to be getting these engrams and keys to get seasonal weapons with. Lastly, for the keys, these say they provide additional rewards from activities, but after testing a bit, sometimes this did seem to be the case, and other times it really didn't. I don't know how effective they really are, and these will automatically be getting consumed when doing the deep dive and salvage activities. Also, the engrams give half decent drops just by turning them in. Obviously, there are upgrades for Deepsight Resonance, so make sure to utilize those if you have the upgrades. Otherwise, I just spammed mine over the weapon types I wanted. Just wanted to throw this in at the very end since I didn't want anyone thinking these keys or engrams are crazy for red border drops or anything like that. Sometimes they seem to work really well and give a ton of extra loot. Other times it's almost like they're not even working. As a last little side note, if you do just want the engrams and the keys and none of the raid weapons, then the final encounter for Shattered Throne is a good farm as well. Plus you can do it with less players and it should be slightly quicker. Anyways, that's all for this video. As always, have a good one, guys. Peace.